listen, we got one more day to the weekend. Do your girl a favor. Share this on my timeline in a group or messenger. And when it's over, click on one of those 9 links to go to my store, shop with the loves, order you a book, go to my Amazon author page, get you a book. Just a lot of material. Stop chasing the lie. If somebody has lied on you, if a situation has happened and now it's been flipped upside down, bent around, if your colleague on your job done went and spread an unnecessary lie about something you're doing, you just gotta stop chasing a lie. You gotta let people have it. When I first started working at this job years ago, I was so excited because I'm always wanting to be a good helpmeet to my spouse. So I started working on this job and I loved it. But what I noticed was the lady that was over, who initially told me about the position, she was like, even though she wasn't the manager, she was over everything. And she had a strong controlling spirit, right? And everybody in the office did exactly what she said, laughed when she said something, and just like always doting on her. And I'm like, I'm not that type of person. Well, I love people where they at and I get to know people, but on a job, you know, when you first go on the job, you're trying to make sure you see what the real is, right? So this is why you stop chasing the lie. Because I wasn't doing the bow down to this Jezebel spirit on this job, she began to make up lies about me. Now, background history is I've always struggled with people being over me. I used to, not no more. I used to struggle with supervisors. Good morning. But God had took me through an array of different things that by this time I knew when I went on this job how to act. I was young at the beginning, thinking that can't nobody tell me nothing, and I would go on them people job thinking that I'm running them people job. But I had done matured. So I knew how to conduct myself. And I knew for myself when I was in a season of correction. You know when God chastising you. You know. And I hadn't passed that test. So when she began to antagonize me on the job, I mean, it was so bad when I would pull up to the job, I'm not lying to you, I would just have to just sit in the car and get myself together to even go inside the job because it was that bad. I would have to start praying, calling on Blind Michael, releasing the blood boundary, like all kind of stuff, because it was just the most toxic atmosphere I had ever been around, right? So I'm doing all of that, going to work. She began to lie on me to the supervisor. Okay, so after like 6 different lies, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to work, do my job, eat my lunch, and go home. Then it had got cold, and I guess she was feeling nice for some odd reason, and she let me hold her heater. The heater, them little plug-in heaters, you know what I'm talking about? It had, sometimes when you plug them up, now I'm not going to lie to you, it do smell like tuna fish when you plug them up. So she gave me the heater, I plugged it up. All of a sudden, I kept knowing her getting up, going in and out the office, and she kept saying, you know what? And I ain't think nothing of it. So after lunch, I come back in, and everybody in a circle, we have an office meeting about body odor and how to do self-care. So at this point, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I just couldn't even do nothing but laugh. And I didn't even, in the midst of the meeting, I didn't even try to tell her that nothing. I just went with whatever they were saying. Bishop taught us that a lie is like feathers blowing in the wind. There's no way that you can physically go pick all those feathers that's blowing in the wind, right? So at this point, I'm calling on Jehovah God. And I'm telling him, listen, you see that I'm not bothering these people. You see that they are intentionally, she is intentionally picking on me. She is bullying me in this workplace. She is making this environment so toxic that nobody wants to work in this environment. So I prayed. I cried. I would sit in my car. Like I said, every morning I got there, I just have to sit there to get myself together in order to go inside. So wrap things up. This is why you don't have to chase a lie. Her, another lady, and another lady all was bothering me. Do you know over the summer, God created some type of situation where those three, not God created, some kind of situation was created where those three individuals got fired from the job. Listen, that's what I'm telling you. You don't have to chase a lie. You don't even have to try to go defend a lie. If you know you standing in your truth and you know what you did and you know God know what you did, he know the motives of your heart. All these things tie in. God will fight for you. He fought for me and he removed all the negative, toxic people from around me because that was a place where I was supposed to be to grow, to glow, and to flourish. And you could not flourish. You can't flourish inside a trash can. If you're trying to grow and all only thing around you, there's no soil, there's no nothing but trash, you can't grow like that. You can't grow in a toxic relationship. You can't grow at a toxic job. You can't grow in a toxic marriage. You can't grow in a toxic church. You just can't grow. You can't grow. So I chose to just let them have it, and I prayed. Sometimes you got to know when somebody's lying on you and you have took the stand that you're not going to go back and forth with them. You got to be in a position where you can be humble, pray, keep your heart pure during this process so that God can fight for you. And the biggest flex that you will have is the fact that I ain't saying nothing to you. I could say something to you. I want to say something to you. Baby, I can go on and on with you. But I ain't going to say nothing to you because God know how to poke everybody belly button and make them fold. And he did. So I just encourage you on today. Do not try to chase down the lie. If somebody lying on you and you know your truth, stand in your truth. The way they say stand your ground. Stand your ground and go before God. The children of Israel marched around Jericho, looking crazy and foolish, not saying a word, but when God told them to shout, God will give you instructions when it's time for you to say something. But until he say something, you just march. Because there might be a situation where he ain't even going to allow you to say nothing. He going to get the glory from the situation. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying this morning? Do what God tell you to do according to your enemies. Read the scripture what he say about your enemies. You see what I'm saying? Quote the word back to him concerning your enemy. You ain't got to go to no witch doctor. You ain't got to do none of that. It's all in the Bible. So, with that being said, I hope y'all have a fantastic Thursday. And if you should need me, please reach out to me. I'm starting this new program for girls. And it is life coaching for girls. I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm a ST. I do therapy, but I do it underneath my director's license at the Heritage Foundation. But on the side, I will be mentoring young girls, not mentoring, doing life coach to help them get over things that happen to them. You just don't know this stuff that these children go through. And sometimes they need another ear to hear what they're saying. Not just the parents nagging at them, but they need another adult that can listen to them, give them good advice, show them strategic strategies to maneuver through their life. I wish to God when I was a little girl, it was somebody like that could help me, groom me to be an adult. Because adulting and it's hard out here trying to be in relationships. It's just a lot going on to be an adult. So I will be starting that. I'll have a flyer made up. And if you're in the surrounding counties and you have a teenage daughter that you know needs a listening ear, I will be contacting you. No, I won't be contacting you. You can reach out to me and I'll send you the information. It's very feasible. And we're going to make it happen. So, click one of the 9 links. Shop with your girl. And y'all have a fantastic day. And remember, please do not chase a lie. Remember, if you don't remember nothing else, lies. This is what Bishop said. She's 18. Okay. Lies are like feathers floating in the wind. Just throw up feathers and they just start going everywhere. There's no way in the world you could run and catch all them feathers that's flying up in the wind. There's no way you can get it. So some stuff you just got to let it be. Let it alone. Just let it be. Okay, they said your booty stank. That's what they were saying about me at the meeting. That they were saying that my papa was stinking. So we having a office meeting for me because I'm stank. Girl, I sat in that meeting, I was like, I ain't even finna say nothing to y'all. Because the first person who can smell their booty stink is theyself. Why in God's creation would I be sitting up here in this little area with a stinking booty, knowing that it will pollute the whole air, okay? But I didn't say nothing. I just got in my car. I wanted to cry because I was just so outdone. And I told God, I said, you finna have to do something about this now. Enough is enough. Now, all them other times, I was showing out, and you know I was showing out bad. But this particular time, God, you see that I ain't doing none of these people. I'm just trying to do the job, and I want to do the job right. They wouldn't train me. They wouldn't show me nothing. I had to, this is why I became so good at the job, because I had to read the manuals, because she had done declared that nobody in the office could talk to me. They better not show me nothing, and I did everything by the books, because nobody wanted to help me, and she kept lying on me. But I never tried to run up in her face. Listen here, little girl. I let her have it. And I prayed to God every time I got out that car. I plead the blood boundary around me. I plead the blood of Jesus around me. And God fought for me because I took my hands off of it. And I endured the suffering as a good soldier, because that was hard, okay? Because I swear I would be wanting to get out the car to my nook if you want to fight. But I can't fight, so you be feeling the same way. It's so toxic. That job I was on was so toxic. It was like that lady's spirit was just pumiating the whole environment. And it's like I couldn't breathe sometimes. And I'm not a person that get up and go on lunch breaks. Once I sit down, I'm sitting down till it's time to go. But baby, I would have to go sit in my car and get me some regular air, because I just couldn't. But God handled that situation and fired all 3 of them at the end of the year. So you just do what's right. No matter what they're doing to you, you do what's right. I didn't even have to be a snitch. I kept telling God. I was snitching on them. I was telling God, I'm tired of them. You need to do something now, because they're doing a lot. A lot and too much. Okay? But again, as I begin to close, I will be putting out more information about the life coaching for girls. Listen. Little kids get hurt too. We be done did stuff to little kids that we don't realize we done did to little kids. And it'll show up when they get grown. It'll show up in their parenting. It'll show up on their jobs. It'll show up. So let's deal with it now. So I've been doing this since 2012, working with youth, but I would not be providing therapy at all. This is part of Intellectual Designs by LaShonda Love, another branch underneath the umbrella. So I will be giving you guys more information. Happy Thursday, Angela. And y'all have a fantastic day. And don't forget to click on the 9 links. And listen, you know I'm going to say something about the links. So don't be getting on here trying to get aggravated with me talking about them links. Because I'm going to talk about them links now. Choose. Don't chase a lie. Don't chase a lie. Y'all have a